Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr. In the last episode we went down south to the Stitches and found an ancient temple that served as hideout for the Dragon God of legend. However, we were too late to save the member of the Dragon God who lived there, though we did kill the captain of the assassination squad in turn. We also acquired a miniature version of a very large horn, apparently known as a dragon horn. And the Dragon God's last words were that he was, in fact, not the last Dragon God, that there was at least one more. Anyway, our task now is to report back to the Rimmon Palace. But it seems Cadwell is currently who we have to respond to, so let's see what's going on. Now you might remember that this Cadwell is only a manifestation of himself, as his soul-shriven version from Cold Harbor came into this world. And that version is, well, if not at least a bit wacky, but kind of good-hearted, but to the real Cadwell was not so much.
Hello? Is someone there? I appear to be back in my head. Well, my other head. The other head. This is so confusing. Wait. Things are becoming clearer now. Yes, well, there you are. Oh, so good to see you again, my friend.
Cadwell, what did you see?
I saw that nasty orc necromancer, Zumog Foom. He really is a despicable fellow. And there was a dragon, a huge, powerful, eyes as big as a house dragon. They called it Qa'Rajh, means champion of the bound time. How do I know these things?
That's not good. Did you see or hear anything
Well,
else?
yes, I did. Seems the ears are as connected as the eyes. They talked about the moons, something about an eclipse and the perfect time to use the gate. I remember something about that from when I was the betrayer, but the details are hazy.
Your memories of your life are returning?
My memory returns in dribs and drabs, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. If I remember anything helpful, though, I'll let you know. Where are my manners? They're waiting for you. Queen Qa'Rajh has called another war council in the throne room.
Do you know what the war council
Not a
is
clue,
about?
but I know one way to find out. Head inside and see what the Cat Queen has to say.
Well, that seems a most reasonable request. Yes, it's not the first room. I keep forgetting that and thinking like, oh, okay. Alright. Okay, we got Abnothan, Qa'Rajh, and Chimera. Anyone else of interest? No,
the
not
archives
at
were
the moment.
extremely helpful once I found the appropriate documents.
Our moon singers and moon priests have always paid particular attention to detail. What did you learn?
Tharn found documents regarding an ancient agreement with the Dragon Guard. They apparently provided a weapon to use against the dragons.
This relates to the legends of Kunzari and Queen Anequina, yes?
Pardon the interruption, Queen Chimera, but that sounds like the dragon horn we found. That dragon guard didn't survive, but he gave us the Anequina dragon horn.
So this alliance I reluctantly agreed to has borne fruit.
The Cygnus Irregulars assisted, but your agent did the important work.
A weapon from the Dragon Guard. Interesting. Come, Five Claw. I want to hear your report.
Oh well, I had expected more talking. Well, between the three of them, but I don't mind.
Agreeing to an alliance with Imperials. At least it appears this Prefect Kalo assisted you. Tell me what happened out there, Five Claw. I want to hear it from you.
The assassin killed the dragon guards, but we did acquire the Anequina dragon horn.
So that is the dragon horn. It is much smaller than I thought it would be, and it looks fragile. Sound it once and it will probably crumble.
You have not seen the entire
What are we supposed to do with such a thing? As always, you have my thanks, Five Claw.
I mean, it's a horn. What are you supposed to do with such a thing? Well, here might be a dumb suggestion, but tooting it might not be a bad idea. The question is just when and for how long. It's a horn. It's not rocket science. Air comes in the short end and sound comes out the other end. It's pretty straightforward, actually. Anyway, we got some neat rewards. So we got Sky Terror, Dragon Slayer, Pauldrons. Sounds like heavy armor, which is convenient as I'm using heavy armor. The Greatsword, not really so useful, but I will take it.
Euraxia hoped to appease the dragons by assassinating the last dragon guard of Elsweyr. He died, but at least you acquired the Anequina dragon horn and avenged his death. Now, if we only knew what to do with the damn thing.
Just my point. It makes noise, like any other horn, right?
I know how a horn works, Five Claw, but this is a relic of ancient magic. I do not want to damage it before we learn the true significance of its power. I will have Tarn do more research. In the meantime, we have another matter to deal with.
Another matter?
Cadwell's visions strike more frequently now, with more urgency. Tarn believes Zumag Fum is close to reassembling Cadwell's dismembered body. I want you to stop him. The betrayer of legend must not be reborn.
I'll find Fumuxum and stop him from reassembling Cadwell the Betrayer.
Abner Tarn checks on Cadwell regularly. Find them and see if they can tell you where Zumag Fum hides. Meanwhile, I will consult with Qa'Rajh. Review the Kunzari stories before we task Tarn with learning more about the Dragonhorn.
Why does everything seem to point back at the legends of Kunzari?
Legends and myths make up a great part of who we are, Five Claw. For the Khajiit, the truth of our stories is the truth, pure and simple. The return of the dragons began with the tales of Kunzari, and I expect it to end there as well.
Is the Dragonhorn part of the story?
Kunzari and his company of heroes predate the arrival of the Akavi and Tamriel. It was the Akaviri who gave rise to the Dragon Guard and revealed the secrets of the Dragonhorn. As I understand it, the Starhaven Dragonhorn was a gift.
A gift?
From the ancient order of the Dragon Guard. If I remember what the adept at Starhaven once told me, I assume the same is true of the Anequina Dragonhorn. It's too bad that Dragon Guard you met did not live long enough to tell you more.
Can you tell me anything else about
Legends and myths make up a great...
Ooh. Wait. It's a collection? Hold on a minute. Oh. Hold on, where is it at? Breton. So it's Pauldrons, so that would be way down here, yeah? Oh, signature. Sky Terror. Oh, so it's just an outfit style. Oh. I'd actually hope to acquire some Pauldrons because I'm using heavy armor Pauldrons. Well done. Inventory. Okay, let's see. What does this sword do for me? Not much, I'd assume. It's a sword after all. I already know the things on it. Alright. Thorn and, I presume, Cadwell. Oh, talk to Balaste. Why is that marked? Oh, well. It's convenient that Cadwell has this sort of glowing thing going with his eyes. And the fact that Abnothan is in gold-clad armor with red. Those two combinations make them quite easy to spot.
Don't you dare attach that foot to my ankle.
This is Cadwell's longest episode yet. Perhaps I can...
That's it. Time to give you knaves what for.
Bizarre visions. Dismembered bodies. I hate necromancy. Cadwell trusts you, Five Claw. You talk to him.
I mean, oh, hello. What? There's very clearly a soul gem there. Oh! Don't make a soul gem part of the back. Well, Cadwell.
Who's there? Speak up. I'm about to teach these rapscallions a valuable lesson. And yes, I plan to make it hurt.
Cadwell, it's me. What's going on?
Ah, jolly good. I could use a noble squire for the battle ahead. To battle ahead? Anyway, Zumok Foom has gathered the dismembered parts of the betrayer's body. I can't allow the necromancer to put me, back together.
Cadwell, what are you seeing? Where is Zumok Foom?
I'm not entirely certain. It's definitely a dark, menacing cavern. Just the sort of place necromancers enjoy hanging around. Oh! Here now! Stop that!
He does have a point.
Pardon, noble squire, but I have to go kick myself in the head.
Cadwell, wait.
I'm off to put a stop to these dastardly villains.
Tarn, can you determine where Cadwell disappeared to?
Well? Oh, I have to do the talking.
Of all the foolish, idiotic, misguided things that Cadwell has ever done, this may be the worst of them all. He fancies himself a hero, but he's given Zumog Foom exactly what he needed.
What do you mean? Why does Zumog Foom need Cadwell?
I'm no expert on necromancy, but it's obvious that our Cadwell is the last piece Zumog Foom needs to restore the betrayer. He has all the parts of Cadwell's dismembered body, and now Cadwell has handed him the final component, his very essence.
Cadwell's essence? You mean his soul?
Does a soul shriven have a soul? I have no idea how the philosophy of oblivion accounts for such things, but there must be some kernel of the original Cadwell inside the one we know. It stands to reason. The necromancer would need that as well.
Oh, how do we help Cadwell? We don't even know where he went.
I managed to scry Cadwell's portal before it winked out. It connected to an ancient crypt in the Scar, not far from the Stitches. Head there immediately. The rest of us will make preparations and join you as soon as we can.
I'll find Fumaxum's lair in the Scar and meet you there. So that's just great. See, I don't like when... And this is for games in general. When it becomes, go to place A and see what's happening. Then come back to place B and report your findings. Then go, and then when you've done that, but we won't tell you yet. When you come back, we will tell you to go back to place A once more because there was something you didn't do. And I'm just like... I get that for story reasons we need the council to be assembled. But for all intents and purposes, with the importance of the Dragon Guard, apparently, wouldn't it make more sense that the War Council moved closer to where the Dragon Guard was actually found? Okay. Go to Zumog Foom's lair. Let's see where it is. Well, the Scar is technically very, very big. After all, it runs pretty much from here and here on the southern side of Orcrist down to, like, Cicatrice. Oh. So that's basically not very far from the Stitches. Well, I have a sort of policy? I wouldn't call it that, but a standing agreement with myself that I won't fast travel in or between episodes. That's kind of a way to gain experience because I usually kill all the stuff that I bump into. Now, the Scar is a different story. It is absolutely teeming with terror birds, dune rivers, minotaurs, griffins, harpies, giant scorpions, direwolves, and jackals. Might also be in a little two down there. So, especially the dune rippers are annoying because they have a lot of health and a lot of armor. They don't do a lot of damage, but it takes a long time to fight them either way. Griffins are very powerful, same as minotaurs. So that's basically the giant scorpions, harpies, and direwolves and jackals. But since I don't know where everything is, I can't just run in and be like, hey! No. Are there any kinds of side quests here? Talk to Tahara. Scariest in show. Before I should go do that, I should check if I actually can take any more quests. I managed to find a small side quest near the Stitches after the last episode, which was to recover 3 bottles of wine that apparently were cursed for a Nord who was also cursed. Well, still is, because we haven't found all the cursed items that his master, not mentioning any names, but that sounds an awful lot like Qa'Rajh's doing. So anyway, I finished that up and got a belt for it. Actually, could that belt be useful? Let's see. Wintner's... No, it's light armor. I mean, I can research it. So if nothing else, we can do that. Oh, I needed to check the amount of quests that I have. Journal? I have 23 out of 25. I really wish I could up that somehow. Let's see. Zone story, zone story, zone story. Zone story. Oh, we only want those that's basically here. Scariest in show. I found a flyer for a traveling menagerie in Rimmen. I should investigate. Ah, okay. That seems to be here. It's been a long time since I've done side quests proper, as you can tell, because my quest list is literally almost entirely filled up. That's not the way to go. I always get confused about the exit of this place.
This one heard you captured the High Elf Ambassador for her crimes in Elden Ring.
Ripples in
Well done,
happiness. Euraxia, the horrid usurper, is deposed. There might not be enough moon sugar and Tamriel to celebrate that.
Indeed. And an outsider stepped in to assist in that, which is a marvel. This one wishes all those involved in this change of circumstance well.
With our new queen, I hope to see great things. Though, of course, it can't happen overnight. I must remember my patience.
Patience does not agree with you on most days, but it is well to see you continue your practice. As for Elsweyr, yes, much work remains, including these dragons. This one does not envy our new queen.
Well, that was actually kind of nice. I didn't need to pick up on. So it was light armor, so that's this table, clothing station, and research. Oh, maybe I should select the right type of clothing first. Whoop! Ah! Research straight. 13 days and 16 hours. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I do. Tahara.
100 apologies, Walker, but this show is postponed for now. If you purchased a ticket, this one will gladly refund your gold.
Is there a problem?
Forgive Tahara. Her worry gets the better of her. One of my menagerie's most terrifying beasts escaped from its cage. I turned my back for only a moment to speak to an onlooker, you see, and pow! The monster burst free!
What kind of monster are we talking about? I think it's a dog.
A vicious beast with ravening jaws and beady black eyes. The Brett and Tahara bought it from called the creature.
Yeah.
But do not let its silly name fool you. You seem capable. If you find Bertel, I will gladly share some of my profits with you.
Alright, I will find this Bertel and bring it back.
This one is humbled by your generosity, Walker. She will see you fully compensated for the danger of this task.
Of course, I have more questions about this monster.
Of course. Tahara will answer what she can. I warn you, though, you may learn more than you'd like. Tales of Bertel can rattle your very soul.
Can you describe Bertel in detail? I need to know what I'm looking for.
Yes, of course. It stalks on 4 clawed feet, standing as high at the shoulder as Tahara is at her waist. Its fur is blood-burnished gold, and its floppy ears dangle like curtains at the cheek, framing a muzzle filled with yellow teeth.
Are you describing a dog?
Yes! Yes! Oh, Walker, you will never meet a more fearsome creature. To think the noble wolf bred into such a compact frame of death and horror. In the Khajiit tongue, Qa'Rajh, the word for dog, means death. Can you believe that?
Dog means death? Really?
Well, no. Dog just means dog. But still, you know what Tahara is telling you.
I would say this creature is a bit more frightening than a common dog. But okay. Bertel's Trail. Oh, I don't believe we have anything better to do with the last about 8 minutes of this episode, so yeah. Finding a dog. I mean, I say that it sounds easy.
Oh,
You...
for the love of dog drawings. All of them my new sandals, too. Damn.
And that's why you wear boots. Nope. So it went this way. Alright. Well, why not take the stairs that are right here? Because they don't lead to... Or maybe they do. Ah, they do. I thought they only led to this... Nope. We probably need to go on the right side of this wall. Have you seen a dog? Hello, Bertel. How am I going to lure Bertel out? Oh, find food. Ah. Please don't tell me I have to steal the food. Oh.
Jala hopes you have a good reason for interrupting his meal.
I couldn't help but notice you're fine.
You're either the best-dressed beggar I have ever seen, or this is some kind of con. What's your game, Walker?
Hand over your lunch, y'all, not that maggy tail of yours around your neck.
There is no need for that. Take the damned stuff. I don't care. It isn't even that good.
That's what I thought. So, intimidation is a relatively harmless act. While you're technically threatening people. Hey, Bertel. Yay, we got a dog. Yeah, diddy. Well, see, these are the side quests that I like. Nice, short, and I don't know if sweet's the right word for it, but definitely kind of adorable doesn't fit either. But yeah, short and sweet is probably not a bad moniker for this. Again, whatever that thing is, it's a lot more scary than Bertel. Seriously, look at it. Look at it. Look at those cute fluffy ears.
My hero returns with the dread Bertel in tow. Surely the creature is under some powerful spell. Your magics astound even me.
No, right, I have your dog.
Ah, indeed you do. The Gorger of Glenumbra captured once more. Its bestial intellect swayed by the promise of grisly table scraps. Zisful, could you work with me here? It's part of the mystique. Just take your gold and act astounded, all right?
Sure.
The Gorger of Glenumbra returns! Feast your eyes upon his rippling musculature before he regains his appetite and feasts upon us all!
Again, that thing looks a lot more frightening than Bertel. Oh, maybe I can talk to you.
It's safe to keep such creatures in the middle of town. If that dog escapes again, who knows what it will do?
Eat some food? Maybe? I don't know.
Just look at these monsters. Bajan has never seen something so hideous. Aside from his mother-in-law, of course. I jest, she's not so ugly. Her temperament, though, much worse than this lot.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Okay, well, that was, Oh! You were also part of it.
Dog, honestly. If I'd known you could make a living showing mutts to people here and elsewhere, I'd have emptied out all the kennels in Hugh's Bane before I left.
I don't have to be angry about it. Well, I think that was all the spectators to this. How about you, Tara? Do you have anything?
Thank you again for finding my dog. No easy task, wrangling a feral man-eater like Bertel. But in all seriousness, keep his gentle disposition a secret, yes? Walkers do not pay to see dopey, good-natured mongrels.
So this was all part of the show?
No, of course not. Well, not at first, anyway. The horror did not mean for Bertel to escape, but show business relies on happy accidents, yes? A savage dog loose in the city. A sleek hero to pursue it. High drama, Walker.
You think this will increase sales?
It will, just as long as you keep our little secret to yourself. The truth, my friend, is that truth is boring, sour. We all need a dash of sweet excitement from time to time, yes? Yes.
I don't fully agree, but... Oh, I thought he was called Chicken or Rooster, so I was really confused there for a second. Yep. Clothier. Probably not interested. Well, that got a bit weird at the end there, but, oh well, you know. That's sometimes how it is. In the next one, we shall find ourselves back in the Scar and near Zumog Foom's lair. But until then, take care.